My dad, Mr. David Hughes, will confirm that I only became funny at around the age of 8. Some people think that that's normal, but for the hilarious Hughes family, I was seriously slacking on the ha-has. You see, I come from a family filled with jokers. There's my older brother Joel. Imagine me, but in male form, way taller and 10 times more charming. Joel is the funniest man I know. His comedic timing is impeccable, and he's devastatingly witty with a brain that can mine comedy out of any situation. When he was a kid, around 11 or 12, Joel got hit by a car really badly. A driver ran him over whilst he was crossing the street, and he literally flew through the air. I was so upset when I heard about the accident, and I remember imagining the worst as I rushed to the hospital to visit him. When I got there, I expected him to be lying in a hospital bed, all bandaged up, barely breathing. Instead, he was sitting upright doing impressions. All the nurses gathered round him laughing at his jokes. The man is a top-tier clown. So is my father. He's the man responsible for my epic taste in comedy, and he made sure I was well-versed in all the comedy greats from a young age. He taught me about the US stand-up legend Richard Pryor, but he also made me watch tons of classic British comedies like Fawlty Towers, Keeping Up Appearances, and Dad's Army. In the car, we used to listen to BBC radio comedy, so I was the only 10-year-old in school who could quote jokes from Kenneth Williams in Round the Horn. It's like a 10-year-old today quoting Norman Lear. I was clearly a comedy connoisseur. My dad thrives on embarrassing his children. He does it so well he should truly have his own sitcom. I got a taste of my sitcom dad when I was about 27, and I brought a boyfriend home to meet him and the rest of my family. I was quite anxious, mainly because my dad hadn't particularly liked my previous boyfriend. There was a lot of pressure riding on this first meet. So, to ease the tension, my father decided to greet said boyfriend and me at the front door wearing my stepmom's wig and church dress. "All right, mate, nice to meet ya," he said to my boyfriend, shaking his hand but staying very much in character. I was mortified. I could see the rest of my family were just as shocked as I was, but they decided to hold in their laughs and play along with the charade for maximum entertainment. My dad, getting carried away, started pouting and flicking his wig, whilst my poor polite boyfriend continued trying not to acknowledge it. After what seemed like hours, my dad eventually broke character and the whole family cracked up. Actually, we still crack up about it to this day. The next joker of the group is my grandma Myrtle, 97 and still going strong. She's hilarious too. A fabulous, wisecracking, attention-demanding diva. She even managed to have the whole family laughing at my granddad's funeral. My grandma is such a professional, she made up a joke she uses solely for family weddings. If you're ever at a wedding reception with Grandma Myrtle, without fail, you will see her grab the mic and tell this same joke. And we all have to laugh like we haven't already heard it before. Here it is. You'll see, in a marriage, there are 3 rings. You may think there are only 2, but there are indeed 3. See, there's the engagement ring, then there's the wedding ring, and then there's the suffering. Hold for laughter and applause. And then there's my mum. God bless my mum. I wouldn't call her funny per se. I'm yet to laugh at a single joke she's actually made on purpose, but she's definitely got a good sense of humour. It's just sometimes things go over her head. I always say if everyone's laughing at a joke, my mum's laughing too, but she's laughing at the hat the guy who told the joke is wearing. Honourable mentions go out to my brother Alex, who truly has the best laugh ever, my younger sister Sakile, who is definitely not the funny one, but she'll say something so savage you'll have to laugh unless you cry, and my youngest sister Maya, who, with time, has the wits and smarts to eventually out-funny us all. My fun-filled family teases each other all the time, but I hated it when they teased me when I was younger. For some reason, I was late to the funny train because I wasn't able to take a joke. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved laughing at other people's expense. If you fell over or said something stupid, that was me gone. I would have a complete laughter fit, no remorse. But I absolutely hated it when other people laughed at me. I would throw mini tantrums and sulk if anyone so much as snickered in my direction. Funny how things worked out.